What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing good. So we're getting an early start to this vlog, trying to finish before it gets hot in here because it's gonna be super hot today, and inside this thing it gets even hotter. So in this video we're gonna be with the K24 Civic, and I'm gonna be going over the cost of every single part. So I have not done this yet, so I haven't done this video yet. I've been meaning to. I've been seeing a lot of your comments saying like do a cost breakdown, so here it is. So I'm gonna try to estimate as close as possible. It's been like a year or even a few years since I purchased some of these parts, so it's not gonna be the exact number, but I promise it'll be close. It's already getting hot in here. It's barely 9 a.m. That's crazy. But before we get into today's vlog, the homies actually threw a car meet over the weekend, and I was gonna make that into a whole vlog, but I didn't get enough footage, so I'm gonna put the footage here. If you guys just want to see the cost breakdown, I'll put the timestamp right here, so just go ahead, skip forward, no hard feelings. But for the people that do want to watch, I'm gonna put some of the footage here. I was just getting footage of some of the cars there. I wasn't really talking, so that's why it wasn't really a full vlog, but I do want to use that footage, so if you guys are interested, I'll put it right here. Also, shout out to Icy Boys for hooking your boy up with a shirt. It's fresh, so really appreciate you guys. My boy about to call in a Predator missile.
Predator missile ready for launch. Repeat, Predator missile ready for launch.
Hey, so what's going on? I haven't talked at all in the vlog. What's going on, bro?
Right now we're heading to the West Coast Nobles meet. If you guys haven't known, that's me and Gion's you know, little thing going on.
Yes sir, yes sir.
So we got the shop, you know, with Andy,
yep.
And we throwing our first meet to kind of promote everything.
My boy filming in the back.
It's some time to get fucking rollers. And we leave this spot.
Hey, but we're here at the meet that our homies are throwing. Try to get some rollers on the way here. But did you get at least a couple fire ones?
Yes, I did, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I did.
I wanna lead the game, or I swear I do. What's a key to do when there's no one to? Shit ain't came with a B and a
Also, if you guys watched the last vlog, you guys know my Civic got stay revved. If you guys want to learn more info about how or why, go watch the last video. But if you guys did watch the video, I was asking you guys what I should do. So I was pretty surprised by the comments. It was pretty half and half, but half of you guys were saying, you know, keep the Civic, register in a different state. And that's true, but I don't have any family in any other state, so I don't know how else I'd go about that. And then also half of you guys were saying to you know, just part it out and get a different project. So I appreciate your guys' support, really. Thank you guys for commenting. So as of right now, I'm still leaning more towards just getting a new project and just parting all of this out. So yeah, so that's also another reason why I'm making this video, because if I do part it out, then I'm not gonna be able to make this video. So I do want to make this video while I have the chance. So I know the Civic has been here since forever, but change will be nice, right? Change is always nice. I can always get another Civic down the line, a cleaner one, and just do everything much cleaner, just, you know, top-notch everything. This is cool, you know. It was a good learning experience. Definitely know how to do a K now, so that's a plus. All right, so let's get into the video. So first, I'm gonna start off with all the major stuff. So I have a K24A, which is a JDM TS6 engine. That was $800. So the engine came with the intake manifold and also came with a stock harness, but I wasn't able to use the harness. But yeah, engine was 800 bucks. Also, I'm not gonna add it up as I go. I'm just gonna put the price of whatever I'm talking about, and then at the end, I'll give you guys the final amount of everything. Next, from the engine, the transmission. It is a 6-speed from a 05 to 06 R6 Type S. So yeah, this was years ago. So I bought the transmission for $400. I believe these transmission cost way more now. I looked them up on eBay. They're used. They go from like low thousands to low 2000s depending on the condition. So yeah, I believe I got a good deal on it. But you don't have to get this transmission. There's for sure cheaper ones like the 5-speed from other K-series engines like the CRVs or the Accords. Yeah, so for sure with everything that I name, there's for sure going to be cheaper options available. Like for sure you can get a cheaper K-series than the K24A. You can get one from like a CRV or Accord. Those will be a little bit cheaper. And same with the trans. It just all depends, guys. So this is just what I spent on the parts that I got. So it can be cheaper and it could also be more expensive. For the most part, I did go like the budget friendly way. So yeah, for example, like the swap package I just bought the level 1 and I believe it was $1,200, and that included the fuel rail, the fuel lines, the fuel pressure regulator, included the mounts by Hasport. So again, these are just like the basic mounts. They do have more expensive ones. It all depends on what you guys are going for. So yeah, these are the basic ones. And also that package came with the axles. It also includes a K-tuned header, and also includes the conversion harness that you need that plugs in from the engine harness into the computer. So it includes the conversion harness as well. So you get all of that for 1,200 bucks, which is not bad at all, and it includes a lot of the major stuff. So I had to buy an EP3 crank pulley because the one that it came with wasn't gonna work. So I believe I bought it used for $40. Same with the alternator. I got it from a junkyard, used from RSX. So I believe, I'm not sure, let's say another $40. All right, so next, my radiator. I have a Hybrid Racing half size. I believe it was about $300 just for the radiator, and then the hoses are from Hybrid Racing as well. I believe those are an extra $70, and it came with the lower and upper hoses. So I had to buy a universal like slim fan also. I bought it off Hybrid Racing as well. I think the fan was like $20, so it was pretty cheap. Next, I have a Hybrid Racing intake as well. I believe it was only like $180. This is a cheaper intake. All right, so next I needed a throttle body from R6 Type S. I bought it used, I want to say for like $80 off OfferUp. And also with that, I had to buy the adapter because of the intake manifold that I have. So the adapter was cheap. I want to say it was like 20-25 bucks. Also, I had to get the throttle cable bracket. Let's just say that was 25 bucks. So it was pretty cheap, maybe 30. And I would double check these guys, but I have no service here, so yeah, but I promise these are pretty good estimates. Also next, I had to buy the throttle cable. I believe that was like 50 bucks. They have different ones. I just got like the general K-swap one, so it fits like different models and different engines and stuff. So yeah, that one's pretty cheap. I want to say it was like 50-60 bucks. So I had to get a clutch line, so I got a steel braided one. I believe the clutch line was like $80. And then I have a S2000 master cylinder. I believe that was like $40-50. It was not too bad at all. Yeah, so right there are the brackets for the shifter cables. They mount on top of the transmission. I had to get those as well. I don't think they were too much. I want to say they were like $40. And then the actual shifter cables, I bought them used. I forgot what car. I want to say, I think they're used from like an Accord or something. But they're OEM Honda. I also got the shifter box that came with this, so this is all stock cables and the stock box. And again, I bought this used off OfferUp, I believe, as well, and I think it was like $80. So again, deals will, if you guys can find the deals, that will for sure save you some money if you guys are trying to go the budget route, because if you guys buy everything new, it will for sure add up really quickly. I have this shifter that I got sent by Bulbous Performance. I've been meaning to install it, so that'll for sure be the next video. Even though I'm gonna part out the Civic, they sent me it, so you know I gotta make a video. That for sure will look good though. But yeah, like if you buy a shifter like this, it'll cost a little bit more than buying a used one. So yeah, definitely looking for deals will help you out, guys. And since we're in here, I should have talked about this in the beginning along with the engine and the transmission, since it's a major piece. But the ECU, this one cost me $1,200. It's a Honda V4 PRB ECU. It's the ECU from 02 to 04 RSX Type S. Yeah, so you don't have to get this one. This is one of the more expensive ECUs. There is cheaper versions like the V3. Those are about $900. These actually might be a little bit cheaper now. I'm not sure. Maybe the same price. Yeah, so that was definitely a big piece. $1,200 is a good chunk of change for an ECU, but there is cheaper options. So don't worry, guys. It all depends what you want to do. So yeah. Also, you don't have to do a battery relocation to the inside of your car. This is just extra. But if you guys decide to do this, I believe I bought the Odyssey battery for one something. I'm really not sure, but let's just say like 140, 160 for the battery, and then the bracket was like $20. So you don't have to do that. That's only if you want to relocate your battery to the inside, but that is gonna be a little extra. Almost I forgot to mention, along with the shifter, you see this base plate on the bottom. You need that because the shifter mounts on top of that, so you do need that piece. You can buy them pretty cheap. I think I bought this one for like $30 off eBay. I also forgot to mention, but I am running the stock injectors, the stock TSX injectors. So there's that, no cost there. They came with the engine. But when I mentioned how I couldn't use the harness, so you will need a harness from like RSX Type S. So if you buy an OEM one, those are pretty pricey. You'll probably, I think they go for like $600–700. So I bought this one off eBay. It's an alternative option. I believe I paid $300 for it, but I think they're a little bit cheaper now. I think I've seen the same ones go for cheaper now. So, but that's why I paid $300, and it's like a tucked harness, and it works. You know, it hasn't failed me, and it looks pretty good. So the kit did come with the header, but I did need the rest of my exhaust. So you can buy. I bought my piping off online, and it's like already pre-bent, made for your car piping. You just have to get it welded. So the piping for the exhaust is 2.5 inch, and I think it cost me like $200 for the piping, and then I had someone welded up, so not bad. But you will need to figure out your exhaust because it's gonna have to be custom. So I'm trying to remember everything. I know there's a lot of little sensors, like the coolant temp sensor. That's a stock one from like a single cam. That will work, but they go on top right there. I believe I paid, I think it was like $30. Also need a charge harness if your harness doesn't come with it. Charge harness is probably like an extra 100, 120 around there, but you will need a charge harness that plugs into your alternator and starter and all that, so you will need that as well. So I'm really trying to think what else. I think for the most part I got everything. Also guys, for me it was a little bit more expensive because I went through a lot of trial and error. So I was buying parts that didn't work with what I got. So make sure you guys do your research. This is my first time doing a K, so I really wasn't sure what would work and what wouldn't. Even though some parts say they would work, they didn't end up working. So for me, I did for sure end up, I would say several $100s buying stuff that didn't end up working. So for sure, guys, make sure to do your research and get parts that are gonna work with your swap. So yeah, just really make sure you research every single part and what you need. So if you guys think I missed anything, please let a comment down below and I will answer. If you guys have any questions, or if I do remember, I'll throw them in at the end of the video as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I covered everything for the most part. So should you do K, for sure, just look at it. Just for how good it looks, I would say it's worth it. It just looks different, and I don't know, it looks really cool. I like it for sure. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. So I'm sitting here editing it, and I just added everything up, and according to my math, I spent roughly $5,500 on the K swap. So it could be a little bit less, but for sure at least like $5,000 that I spent on the case swap. So it could definitely be cheaper depending on what you guys buy, if you guys can find deals, but it could also be more expensive. So yeah, me, your boy, spent on average $5K for the case swap, so it's pretty crazy adding all of it up. But yeah, now you guys know about how much it'll cost to do a case swap. Well, that's how much my case swap costs. You guys could probably do it. I've seen people do it on the low end of like 3,000, around 3,000. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please drop a thumbs up for your boy. If you guys are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And yeah, for sure more vlogs will be on the way. Hope you guys stick around. We'll see you in the next one. Later.